You know, if they try to jump.
That's suicide. Don't do
And he still put up big numbers, even when he had short.
All right, so we starting, we benching, and we cutting. Three of the most average quarterbacks in the league, if you ask me. But hey, I guess because all three of them are average, it might be a good debate. Because I'm gonna blame Meach on this one because he picked these three, but I guess they kind of equal in a way. So
I can say one is not average. One is not.
They're all average quarterbacks. But hey, we're gonna debate that.
That's why we're gonna debate it. Yes, sir.
After we get this word, bro. You give us this word, and we're gonna jump in there.
You know what's crazy? See, this is a perfect word because wisdom. Well, Proverbs chapter 14, verse 33. Wisdom resteth in the heart of him that have understanding, but that which is not, that is in the midst of fools is made known. And pretty much that's somebody speaking outside, they pretty much bring it back to the world term. Well, I don't want to be a worldly man, but speaking for the world, somebody talking outside their neck, which my brother in the middle usually talk outside his neck, makes him somewhat of a fool when it comes to these sports conversations. So it was a good word for that. But everybody, y'all can look up. I read from the KJV. I mean, it's a harder translation to read for most people, but that's the version I like to read. I would recommend the ESV of the NABS, the NASSB version for the new readers.
All right, now that you got that out of the way, we're gonna all give our heated debate. Welcome to the heat. We're gonna give our debate on this topic right here. Who we gonna all start? Who we gonna bench?
Well, I'm gonna start.
I'm taking screenshots right now because I got a new phone the other day.
If I go first, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Derek Carr for my starter. I think everybody's should have the same understanding why I picked him as my starter.
Derek Carr as your starter?
Yes.
You care to give any indication of why? I will say this.
All around a decorated player than everybody else. I mean, the only person that probably can hold any type of thing to him, it would probably be Tannehill, but that's not much.
Okay, I like this. I like this. Okay.
I know what you're about to say. I know what you're about to say, and it's going to come down to one thing once you present your argument. So go ahead.
Yeah, so I think I like the way this is going. So I like the fact that you state your starter. I think I should state mine, Meach should state his, and then we go with who we're going to bench and make an argument of why we pick them starters. Because if you ask me, I'm not picking Derek Carr as my starter. I'm taking Ryan Tannehill as my starter. And as you said, you didn't have time to do research or what? Actually, you did. You actually had weeks.
Don't do that. See, everybody else didn't know that.
You had weeks, but I don't know how you got so far behind. Meach got his facts and his numbers, he said. So I
got my numbers. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's why I say you said you got the internet. So if basically your argument is he's more decorative. To be honest with you, Derek Carr has 0 playoff wins. So when I'm stating my argument,
I knew that was going to go to first, but
he has 0 playoff wins.
Okay,
I'm taking Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill.
If we talking about decorated, see, I don't want to interrupt you, but we got to do this. If we talking about decorated, freaking Baker Mayfield won Rookie of the Year. Baker Mayfield won. Like, Baker Mayfield got awards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, we know a lot of people who were Rookie of the Year and became bust. Baker Mayfield has the only quarterback on this list who's been on like 4 different teams. The other 2 have been traded from their original drafted team to the team that they're on now.
Yeah, but that don't mean nothing. I mean,
it does. If you're Rookie of the Year and now you're on team what? I don't even know what team you're on, bro. It's not a
Actually,
good look. It's not a good look.
he's on his third team, just like pretty much.
No, he played for the Browns. He played for the
He played for the Browns,
the
Panthers.
Rams,
No, he did play
and I'm in the Buccaneers, 14.
14.
So
Dang.
Meech has been very quiet on this debate. That's why I told him he got to be a little more talkative on the debate. But to be honest, to state my case right quick, as far as my guy against your guy, and the head-to-head battle against the two that they play against, Derek Carr is 1-4 against Ryan Tannehill, obviously making Ryan Tannehill 4-1. And I think when it comes to overall success, I like the playoff success in this debate against Derek Carr. You like to put, I don't know what you like to say, decorated or whatever you want to call them. I don't know if you want to say patent stats or whatever you want to call it, but I want
to talk. Yeah, that's what I want to talk about, stats, and I want to talk about overall team success. My boy was on Las Vegas. He got drafted to Las Vegas, Texans, right?
No, he got drafted to the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah, in his rookie season, 2014. Listen to stats: passing yards, 3,270; touchdowns, 21; interceptions, 12; decent ratio; quarterback rating, 76.6. And if you want to talk about your boy, now, your boy, Tannehill. And let's jump. Let's not even talk about his rookie year. Let's talk about his year when he was already 3 years in, when he actually had the weapons like the Jarvis Landry in his prime and stuff like that. Let's talk about that stuff. This man only had, actually, that was his best passing yardage year. That was his best year, pretty much. Literally, that was his best year. That's crazy if you think about it. Well, with yardage wise, that was his best year. 4,045 yards, 27 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 92.8 passer rating. Now, if you go to his rookie season, 2012, 3,000 yards, 12 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 76.1 passer rating. So now, you gotta compare apples to apples. Starting off, he already had an established team, and he was in a weaker division at the time with the Patriots.
Hold on. I like your argument. Can we get Meech guy right quick, and that way we can make sure he's not arguing the same guy that way we know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because as crazy as much as it sounds, I'm gonna have to go with my boy Baker.
Whoa, so that's a surprise.
That is a surprise to start Baker.
You're gonna start? Yeah. Whoa. You gotta elaborate on that one.
Give us a little bit of elaboration, and then we'll argue back. I thought you was gonna probably pick one of our guys, so we could.
I thought you was gonna go with probably.
Since there's three different guys, three different starters, I guess we all gotta state our case, and let's hear a little bit of your case right quick before we continue. Everybody to start jabbing at one another.
Because I picked Baker on a good consistent basis of he has done things on his own. He figured out how to win. He was a comeback kid.
Hold on. When where?
He came back. He came back a couple of times.
He has one winning season with the Browns.
Yes, but he also has had a team other than the other two quarterbacks. He has had an established team that could have done something.
Well, potentially. Yeah, you state my case then, because I'm basically saying, where has he won? Where has he won game? Like, where has he been a winner? His overall record as a starting quarterback is 35-43. Can you elaborate a little bit on why would you pick someone with a losing record like that?
See, we talking about records, bro. He talking about statistics.
You know, I would pick him on a losing record, but he got a losing record that is. It's the NFL. It's a sport. every team is not going to win drastically because of one player because he has faulty throwing abilities.
Well, let's if we want to get back to if he talking about records, the boy you picked had the most established team since day one coming out the gate between all guys.
No,
That's what I
negative.
said.
Tannehill was never, bro. Nah,
That's
Tannehill, bro. I'm a fan of the AFC East where Tannehill was. Like
yes.
Tannehill didn't have.
The Miami Dolphins was never a playoff team. I think they went to the playoffs maybe once with Tannehill, and they had to play against Tom Brady and the Patriots those years. It's not going to happen. Everybody know how the Patriots were. And
yes, but bro, the loss, bro. Real. Come on now, let's go. Let's start it. Let's get it done. I want to say, okay, the Raiders. Let's go back to Oakland because that's confusing.
Derek Carr is a losing quarterback. He's 68-84 in his overall record. The only winning quarterback we have on this.
Bro,
okay,
you're going by record.
He has 80 wins. He has 80 wins and 69 losses. He has more wins than each of your quarterbacks almost combined. Matter of fact,
he been in the league 3 more years than both. For Baker, way longer. For Tannehill, for Carr, he been in the league 3 more years. So what are you talking about?
He's played one less game than Carr, from what my record shows. He's played in 151 games. Carr played in 152. So he actually played in less games than Carr, and he won way more games than Carr. So
he had a better team.
Where?
And he wasn't the reason that his team had success.
He didn't have Devontae Adams last year. He didn't have Devontae Adams last year, and they missed the playoffs.
That's not on him. What do you mean? His team been in every game. He kept his teams in every game. What do you mean? Every game he kept his teams in. What are their win-loss margins last year? Come on now.
All I know is this. Brother.
Let's go. But now let's talk about talent. You talking about team success? Let's talk about overall talent.
Overall, okay. If you we can go to stats. I mean, he's played in one less game than, like I said, your guy Derek Carr, and he's already thrown for 34,000, 214 passing touchdowns to your 227 touchdowns. I mean, they pretty much. If you look at it, pretty much they're neck and neck.
My guy got hurt.
Their stats. Your guy got hurt, but he still played more games than my guy. So what does that mean? I mean, he still played more games. He still had more opportunities. So your guy being hurt doesn't matter.
Bro, let's read off some of Tannehill. Let's read off some of Tannehill stats. Right.
And let's go back to Baker Mayfield. To just elaborate on Baker Mayfield because I just want to talk
about your guy. Because Baker Mayfield.
That's fine, but the debate is going to be it's supposed to be a heated debate, which I love.
We know Baker Mayfield where he should be standing right now in this whole argument.
He should be in the cut. So what I want to do is let Meech know where his guy stands. You know, he has no Pro Bowls. He has one winning season. He does have a playoff win. He does have one playoff win.
Team success. That goes back team again.
He's had the Browns for the last couple of years has had one of the best rosters. Coming from when he had a stacked Odell Beckham Jr. down to Jarvis Landry, down to Nick Chubb and
David Dog on the Joku.
So I mean, I really your argument Meech
defense.
Can you because he want to stick on Ryan Tannehill. I feel like we do both of us do have a great debate as far as where we can go with it, but I just need Meech to kind of if he can give me some kind of reasoning to understand why Baker Mayfield is the guy that he wants to throw in this debate as a starter.
If we want to throw college success in there, that's the only reason why I would say start Baker. Because in college he had more success than both of these guys. So
yeah, but we're not talking college. We're gonna be talking NFL. So Meech, can you please? Is it something that stood out to you? I mean, what
is his overall career stood out to me? His accuracy. His patience of the game was sometimes he have shown that he misjudged a little too quickly, but when he's
So
focused, he's very
I like that
alarming.
you I like that you said that because truthfully, your guy has one of the lowest passer ratings out of every quarterback that's on this list. Quarterback.
You got facts on that? Because
It's not bad though. It's not bad.
you guys kind of bad, bro.
His best
All
year was
right,
95.
okay.
95%, 95 quarterback rating. Our guy's best year, my guy best year was 101. Tannehill best year was 106. Well, 117 actually in 2019. But that actually is pretty good. That's pretty good. But Tannehill is the average of all average quarterbacks. Now,
Yeah, your guy has the lowest rating overall in his career as well, Meech. Yeah, but
I do see what you say about like accuracy though, because that was one of his highest points coming out the draft, and that's what shows his rookie year. But like Sean mentioned, that's the only person to win rookie year on this list. But we know a lot of people that came into the NFL and faded super fast off of rookie success.
and Baker has been one of them. He's never steered me wrong yet to this point. I can always count on Baker to be.
And you know, I Baker's my guy. I believe in Baker.
I don't.
I just like his swagger. I like his demeanor. I like his swagger. But my boy,
swagger and demeanor.
like
Look at Matt Gritty. Matt Gritty he walking around doing the most horrible, ugliest Gritty you can possibly do, but people calling him mac and cheese and Gritty Matt and can't win a ball game. 2-8 right now.
he's actually no longer the starter for my team.
I'm just saying. I like the fact that we all did.
Tank for Caleb, bro. Let's not talk about that. Tank for Caleb.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was tanking for somebody, but nah. On a real serious note, I like the fact that all three of us did pick different guys. But Meech, you did come with a
I'm about to say, Meech. This is what we can do. We can give you another moment to think of another guy to throw in this argument because Baker, he can't handle the test of time.
Yeah, you got to come. And you got to come with facts, brother. I mean, we told you. I mean, you got to come with numbers. You got to come with something other than your basic opinion, because
on the field play, Baker
everything you say that you like, that's basically your opinion. We're gonna throw some numbers at you, and right now your numbers ain't standing up to just what you see on the football field. I mean, the guy's a loser. And in all reality, when it comes to overall statistics, he loses way more than he wins. He's completing less than 62% of his passes throughout his career. He's already got 70 plus interceptions. This is not even up to the par as of this season here. This is just based off of last season.
And 69 interceptions. Don't do that man like that.
69 interceptions. That's not including this year though. That he's already passed the 70s.
Yeah, it is. It's including this year.
Not from what I'm looking at.
Oh dang.
Well, okay. His first year, 2018, he had 27 touchdowns, 14 interceptions.
That's horrible.
Which is understandable.
That's a 2-to-1 ratio right there.
Well, if anything, you want to, like I said, my guy first year. What's his passing yards first year? 3,007. See, I ain't gonna lie. He had a good rookie year. But how did he follow that year up?
He had 22 and 21, and he averaged 78.8.
His passer rate was 78.8. Yes, but
that's pretty good.
It's not good because he threw 21 interceptions.
Who we talking about here?
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing Baker Mayfield. I can't argue with that.
My man threw 21.
I mean, he had a great three season. His first three seasons.
His first season was good. His third season was good. His second season wasn't good. He threw 22 touchdowns and 21 interceptions.
What?
If any other quarterback in the league would did that, they would have been fired.
What year did he have a record out of all those years?
Just one of them. Think about Jameis. That's who you should have picked. Jameis Winston. Think about Jameis Winston. That man threw 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions or something like that. And he wasn't a starter the season after. So yeah.
He too injury prone.
22 and 21. They ain't suffices.
I picked them because Yeah, they get hurt moderately, but they always come back within weeks. Jameson get hurt and he be staying out for months.
Yeah,
Jameis,
that's all
Jameis
good
is
and dandy,
a better
fellas.
quarterback than Baker Mayfield.
I don't want to get us off topic here. We all pick different guys. Like I said, when it comes to the 3 stars that we did pick, bunch of average
I'm
guys.
not done with you. I'm not done with you and your guy though, because
But we got to move on.
up,
We get the 20-minute mark. We don't want to drag it all too far. So we want to keep it short
again.
and sweet. So we're gonna move on to the bench guys, and then
I do gotta keep it short and sweet, but I do have to say, your guy won 1 Pro Bowl, attended 1 Pro Bowl, and won 1 playoff game. What do you do? That's team success.
Your guy has attended 4 Pro Bowls and 1 no playoff games.
The playoff games is team success. He didn't do anything in those playoff games. And if you really want to get to the nitty gritty, and that's why I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's get to the nitty gritty. Doggone your boy in that playoff game. Let's run it back now. Let's run it back.
I agree. You're gonna mention Derrick Henry. That's what it was. I agree. I'm not arguing with the fact that 1 playoff game has to do with the success of the team. The simple fact that I'm going to argue this right here, though. Derek Carr, that you're saying that's the starter guy, I guess you're saying he's the better of the guys. He couldn't get it done in the playoffs at all, period, even with the team success or not. So,
first of all,
last year he had Devontae Adams,
and he didn't have a stable coach.
The best receiver in the NFL and couldn't bust a grape.
So coaching don't matter now. Like stable team don't matter now, right? That's what we saying.
Really? Last year, Derek Carr had Devontae Adams, right?
Who was the head coach, bruh?
Honestly, I don't know who y'all head coach was.
Who was calling plays, bruh? Exactly. Stop playing. Stop playing now.
Derek Carr.
You see him this year with the best receiver at so-called Devontae Adams. Well, not the best, but top 5 receiver Devontae Adams. You seen what the coaching steps look like?
Head to head, 4-1, 1-4. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep moving. Head to head, 4-1, 1-4.
At least my guy for the win. At least my guy put up numbers for himself and not have being carried by teammates. You know what I'm saying? He's actually
I love that you say that, Mr. Tom Brady, the GOAT. I love that you say that all this team success.
He's a quarterback that can actually lead his team. Tom Brady is a quarterback that leads his team down the field to win the game.
Tom Brady won his first 3 Super Bowls, brother, off of a great defense and kickers.
Hey,
I'm just stating facts. They quoted him.
Let's talk about that.
No, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna bring that topic here.
How did my kicker get in position to make the field goal? Who got him down the field? Tom Brady. Okay.
Not Tom Brady, bro. It was the defense,
coaching staff.
Man, the defense, Chuck Rule, all types of stuff helped Tom Brady get those Super Bowls. It wasn't him.
Coaching staff.
It definitely wasn't Tom Brady.
Coaching staff, team staff.
So that's what if you want to do that, we can take away about 3 or 4 Tom Brady Super Bowls, and then we can go back.
And then do this. Who's the next person?
What do you mean?
Who's still take away 3 or 4? That man still got dang on. He still got good bit that most people don't got. So now,
yeah, you right. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
So, therefore, he still is going to be great.
But then you talking about Tom Brady to go and this and that. When you don't put team in it, if you're gonna give the credit to the quarterbacks, give the credit. Let's talk about
accolades. Let's talk about accolades. Right? You want to do that? If you want to knock Tom Brady, man, we off talking, but let's talk about accolades though. Just remember what you said now. Remember what you said. You're gonna talk about playoff success. You talk. Hey,
I ain't counting Pro Bowls, bro, because Pro Bowls don't count. They do count, but Pro Bowls.
Hey, let's talk about all pros. Let's talk about all pros. Talk about all pros.
How many All Pros? None of these guys got an All Pro.
Yeah,
none of these are All Pro quarterbacks. These are below average or average quarter. In my opinion, they're below average quarterbacks. All 3 guys below average quarterbacks, if you ask me. But I'm just going along with it.
Derek Carr.
The topic can be a good discussion because all 3 of them in the same category to me. So
Derek Carr is not below average quarterback. Derek Carr is definitely average.
Derek Carr is a below average quarterback.
Now Ryan Tannehill is a below average quarterback.
Baker
How
Mayfield
you
is
say
what?
Derek Carr is
Got two
when
touchdowns.
this man got 100 and he got 100 and something interceptions.
Well, if you want to talk about this, Baker Mayfield having the best year out of everybody. So, whoop de do. So, if you want to talk about,
This
and
season right here, technically he
see,
is
me,
because
I'm about
the
to say, Meech,
other
that
two
would have been
teams
your
doing
argument.
harder.
That's what I would have led with. If I was going rocking with Baker Mayfield, I would have led with that. I would have been like, this year he's smoking them because he's smoking
That's
them.
what I said. He got an
He's
overall
smoking
team. That's what I said.
But the reason why you can't do that though is because Baker Mayfield's always had the better teams.
I'm gonna say Baker Mayfield literally always had the best. Derek Carr literally had the worst team. So.
Derek Carr usually probably had the worst teams. Yes, I would agree.
And still in this conversation. Still in this conversation. So
still in this conversation better than Baker Mayfield. I agree. Yes.
Tannehill too. Bro,
No.
come on, man. Come on, man. Bro, you
because Tannehill had
that's your
AJ Brown.
He did have AJ Brown, but you can't argue. Meech, you can't argue with me because your guy had the best running back in the league, Nick Chubb, one of the best, if not the best running back in the league, Nick Chubb. He had Odell Beckham Jr. coming off of a great. Matter of fact, that's before he tore his. This is before he tore his ACL when he got there. So he had him. He had Jarvis Landry, one record-breaking receiver who came over. He had Peoples Jones. They had a good offensive line. They had a good defense. He had the best.
The year before he got Baker Mayfield, I mean, the year before he got doggone Odell Beckham, he had his best year. 2020.
I'm not arguing the fact that he had a better year before or after. I'm arguing he had a better team.
Oh no, that's leading to your argument. Like this brother was doing good before the weapons. Like because
he said Tannehill had AJ Brown. I'm thinking like, oh shoot. You talking about AJ Brown?
I'm just saying. I just want you to say before you say that Baker ain't did nothing to establish because of his team. But you got to stop and think about this. The only person that was top tier as a wide receiver that Tannehill really had that they fumbled really bad was AJ Brown, and this is talking about AJ Brown before he got off the leash and went to the Eagles and became a top tier player.
Actually, he was already. You can't do that because AJ Brown first year in the league, he was considered probably top 15 receiver.
He was already a number one receiver.
I'm not saying
I know that, but I'm just I ain't saying like that. I'm saying
I know what you're saying. Yeah, he elevated his game. His game definitely elevated since he went over to the Eagles.
He's saying this.
Definitely a better overall.
I'm definitely saying this. Tannehill had better. Everybody had better weapons than goddamn on freaking Derek Carr.
Overall, yeah, for year in year out, yes, but not last year, brother. No, I can't do it.
You talking about that? Okay,
he had Josh Jacobs, a freaking All-Pro running back, and matter of fact, Josh Jacobs last year probably was the number one running back in the league. He had Devontae Adams. Last year,
if you want to talk about last year, he got the best numbers out of everybody last year.
He had Darren Waller, a top 5 tight end in the league. He had.
Let's talk.
And it wasn't. He wasn't.
If you want to talk about that, let's compare because that's what we're doing. We comparing people. Last year, 2022, his stats: 3,522 yards, 24 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Baker Mayfield's stats last year, laughable. Don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, don't.
Ryan Tannehill, Tennessee stats last year: 2,536 passing yards, 13 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Come on now, quit playing. They're not in the same league. If you want to talk about last year.
See, that's the whole point. We're talking about the whole body of work. We're talking about what we're looking at.
Let's talk about the body of work.
You arguing everything.
My guy always had.
We're not arguing. We arguing everything. You can throw anything at the table.
Let's argue everything. My guy had less.
You can't say just because your guy had a better season last year that makes him a better
player. My guy had less consistently throughout his career and still putting up better numbers or equal numbers.
What he had last year, and he put up average.
And he put up better numbers.
That's average numbers, brother. But that kind of talent around him. Average.
Hold up. Wait a second.
I had a losing state from last year. Look who my guy was on the Panthers.
Let's talk about the year
when your guy was on the Panthers, but your guy had DJ Moore, he had Christian McCaffrey before they traded him away, and he still wasn't doing anything. Then he went over to the Rams. He won that one game with the Rams, but he had Coop and all those guys. He didn't do anything over there either.
Yeah, he didn't. In Tampa, he got 2 dogs as well.
In Tampa, he got 2 dogs, and up until he doing better, but he still got a losing record right now.
He doing better than everybody else. Not really.
Yeah,
that's not saying a lot.
Not really, because Derek Carr is still consistent.
It's not saying a lot. Look, I like your argument. Derek Carr was one of the guys. Derek Carr was strongly my consideration, but
you know, I'm a Ryan Tannehill guy. I was going to pick Ryan Tannehill, but I've been like, Derek Carr is better than him. And
see, I'll pick Ryan Tannehill
because that playoff appearance, and that's why I'm saying that playoff appearance shouldn't count because he didn't do nothing.
It should count because look at it like this. All right,
he didn't do nothing, bro.
Right now, if you want a winner as a quarterback, you telling me you're gonna pick Derek Carr? I'm picking Derek
Carr. Yes, I'm picking because I know Derek Carr can make a play. I know Derek Carr
can make a play. He won a playoff game. He won more games already.
Bro, you saying he won the playoff game? He didn't do anything. Derrick Henry won the playoff game.
Man, look, all right. Look, I'm gonna put it like this right here. If you're not gonna give the winning credit to Ryan Tannehill, I'm not giving those Super Bowls to Tom Brady. Sorry.
You can't even do it.
You can't do it, bro. You can't take. All right, you know they're gonna put the win-loss record on the quarterback. So if you're gonna try to take that away, then I'm gonna have to discredit and take some stuff away from your argument if we ever run up against the Tom Brady argument. Because look at it like this. You know that first Super Bowl, Drew Bledsoe. All right,
bro. First of all, why are you bringing Tom Brady into this argument?
Because I know you as a fan of football for one, right? And then as a fan of Tom Brady, you would say, "Oh, he got 7 rings. He to go, or he got this, or he did that, or he did this." But if you do it that way, you gotta take away because that's a lot of team success. Bro,
let's take away all of them rings, and let's talk about one ring. That was his last ring he won. Them boys say he took Bill Belichick, which I believe Bill Belichick was pretty substantial to his success. But
I got an argument for that too.
I bet you do. But
he had Todd Bowles, a great defensive coordinator. Bruce Arians, a good head coach. I wouldn't say great, but he's a good head coach. An offense that was freaking stacked. Don't lie, a freaking stacked offense. Gronk, Antonio Brown, Mike Evans. What's the other guy? The number 14, Godwin. A good offensive line, a great defense with Devin White and Levante David. The back end playing, man, come on, brother. That defensive line was stacked with Ndamukong Suh, JP. Come on, my guy. That's in the back. If you can't, Tom Brady did not win them boys that Super Bowl.
You going by names. Stop
no, bro. That team was stacked, bro. Stop. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. That team was super stacked. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna say Tom Brady went in there and won them a Super Bowl. Yes, he came on that team, but that team was stacked, brother.
Okay.
No, bro. Yo, okay. This is what we're not gonna do. Let's be for real. You telling me that Buccaneers team wasn't stacked, bro?
Hey, I'm just about to.
Just answer the question. Just answer the question. Was that Buccaneers team stacked?
Hold up, man. My car just going off.
Anyway, that Buccaneer team was stacked. I'm not gonna put it that way. If you got a good argument for that, we'll get on that another time, another day. But hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that point, man.
Hey, but let's talk about the year Tom Brady won the Super Bowl.
We can't do that. What year came here to see this? People came here to see this topic, bro. What
year Tom Brady won the Super Bowl, brother?
Hey, brother, who your bench guy, Meech?
now you don't want to get into it.
My guy.
Okay.
My bench guy will be Ryan Tannehill.
See, and look, this might be a great debate between you guys because look, I know Brandon gonna bench Baker Mayfield, and you just benched Derek Carr.
Hold up. You said you hold up. What? Hold up. Wait. What?
Who you benching? Who you benching,
What's going on? Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm benching Ryan Tannehill.
So is he. But that's what I'm saying. Your start guy is Derek Carr, and his start guy is Baker Mayfield. So y'all basically got the reverse list. The thing is, he's cutting Derek Carr.
So you're
He's cutting
cutting
Derek
Derek
Carr. You cutting
Carr.
Baker Mayfield. That's a debate for you guys right there.
It's not a debate.
Why you cutting Derek Carr and why you cutting Baker Mayfield?
Meets real
Cause he
talk.
love to cry and he a flopper and he ain't never did anything promising to me as a player. I don't like him.
That's personal stuff. Ain't
I
got
think
nothing.
that's how
Yeah,
I feel about
I
Baker
just
Mayfield.
don't like him because
But hey,
he never
let's
really had a
let's
team
let's keep it
that
the
he
buck.
could benefit
Hey,
from.
Meets, let's keep it the buck. Let's keep it the buck there. Brother, I'm
Yeah.
coming at you man to man right now. If you ever had a broken finger, would you go back into a game? And I mean, that's why that man was crying. He's got a broken goddamn finger. And come on now. And he a quarterback.
Man, that ain't nothing. Let me tell
Oh,
you what's the
what?
worst.
First of all, first of all,
Let me tell you what I did in the game. You ever had diarrhea and you had to go in the game? One false hit, you know what's going to happen. Listen to where I say you had diarrhea.
you talking about diarrhea compared to a broken finger with men? That's the size of freaking refrigerators. Like,
Yo,
bro,
that's basically almost just as bad as a broken finger if you
come
really
on,
think about it.
tell this young man now. Tell this young man, get it. Come on, Sean. Now, be real now. Be real.
No, I just want to give my bench guy and then my cut guy.
I just want him to just. He's saying this man a crier, but this man literally went back in the game with a broken finger, and I think he won that game.
And flop some more.
You can call him what he want to call him. He better than Derek. He better than Baker. Better than both of the people we talking about. But you bet what that don't make sense.
How when he never went to a playoff
No,
and he got
never
100
won
and
yet. He
something
never won.
interceptions.
Man, hey, he's the only one that never won a playoff game on this list.
Exactly. It
He never won a playoff game.
he never had any help and never succeeded at all.
My man
Never succeeded.
My man had less talent than all your quarterbacks put together and still got better numbers. When the man's did got to the playoffs, he lost by a small margin. And then my man's went
He
against.
lost to Houston, by the way, if you don't remember.
So
I'm just saying. He lost to Houston, but hey, right now Houston playing good. But that's not neither here
I'm
or there.
not saying. So what are you
The only
talking
thing that matters is Baker Mayfield going to be my cut guy and Derek Carr my bench guy. So,
bro, Meech, your argument is crazy. You said that man, a crybaby, and you don't like.
I think the biggest argument here is y'all because y'all got the reverse list. My list, and at least I can make a little argument here and there, but I got to agree with you. I'm going to cut Baker Mayfield. So if I'm going to agree with you, I can't debate with you on that. I mean,
and another thing is, Derek Carr is a man of the Lord, so that's why he's number one.
Oh God.
He's a man of the Lord. He's a man of the Lord.
No, I appreciate that. I'm just saying, like,
let's be real. Let me be real. David Carr, Derek Carr, I ain't got no problem with him. Derek, I ain't got no problem with him. But the only thing is, he's from a small market where we barely ever really saw him play. I have seen his game highlights, and some of the game highlights really wasn't all that good. I had to really search and look him up by his stats.
First of all,
well, I will say this: it's not like he didn't have weapons these last couple of years, these past seasons.
And those, bro, what are you doing?
He had Josh Jacobs. I'm not gonna.
You got the stats.
We're not gonna sit here and act like he didn't have Josh Jacobs, Waller, Darren Waller. We're not gonna act like he didn't have these guys on the team.
Listen here, brother. Last couple of years, passing yards for this man, 4,000. Well, since 2018, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000.
Lost.
Almost 5,000.
No playoffs. That's garbage. That's garbage stuff.
Bro,
that's garbage yards, man. Like you losing. Of course, somebody gonna play off soft defense and let you throw a lot of passes and catch balls. You losing anyways. I'll let you catch 100 passes as long as you lose. You're gonna win.
Since 2018, let's talk about the interceptions then. You want to do that? You want to talk about passer rating? What you want to talk about? What defines
how long? Let me see. Let me check out on
2020 he had 101, and 19 he had 100.
What are you talking about?
You just say his quarterback rating. That was his quarterback rating for his 2 decent performances.
First of all, bro, you saying decent, bro? 4,000 yards. He almost broke a record in 2021. What do you mean?
Well, when you have 4,000, if you have 4,000 throwing yards and you only got 27, don't when somebody do that, don't they average at least almost about 30, maybe getting close to 40?
Bro, you know, only a couple quarterbacks got past 30 touchdowns, right, in the last couple of years, right? Handful.
Man, you know what? You know what? I'm done with that argument, man. I can't argue with Derek Carr. It's not good enough. What I'm seeing here, I don't care about the statistics that you're throwing. Like I get it. I like it. I like the fact that you can throw statistics. I like the fact that we can do that in this argument.
I'm about to say only thing y'all really going off is a playoff game.
Cool, yeah, I'm not. At this point, I'm not. At this point, I'm not. Let me just read off this guy overall records for year after year. 3-13 his first year. 7-9.
Bro.
Right, he had a good year. He went 12-3, 6-9, 4-12, 7-9, 8-8, 10-7, 6-9, and right now 5-5. Bruh, how many chances you gonna get when you before you he's losing every season pretty much.
Bro, real talk.
This is Baker. Matter of fact, Meech, I see why you picked Derek Carr and Baker Mayfield and they're the same guy. They just don't win. I mean, I get it.
Oh, it's all about
this is horrible. This is horrible.
First of all,
this is horrible. This is very bad. Yes, this is very bad.
Ooh, see now I'm about to throw somebody out there. See what we talking about?
That's bad. Come on, man. You heard what I just said? When I was 6-9, 4-12, 3-13, what 7-9? Come on, you. That's good for you. What you gotta say? I mean, I'm listening.
I got you.
I didn't know who you was talking about because you didn't say no name.
Oh, Derek Carr.
Oh, that's trash.
Yeah, that's not good.
So, okay, we saying that, right? We talking win loss, right? We talking win loss, right? That's what we talking win loss, right? That's what we talking about, right? Hey, let's keep it consistent because I'm about to name.
Can I be very honest on something?
Alex Smith. Let's talk about the people now. You talking about win loss?
Alex Smith better than all three quarterbacks. That's facts.
Alex Smith is better than all three quarterbacks, right? Joe Flacco
is better than all three quarterbacks.
Boy, you stupid. Boy, stop. Boy. Boy, stop.
Yeah, it is.
Joe Flacco is a win. We talking all right. The question is, remember now, this isn't we're not basing this on our opinion. The argument is not based on an opinion. The argument is based on who we would start, who we would bench, and who we would cut. Now, it is opinion based. That's contradicting.
Yes, you just.
All right, so let me rephrase what I'm trying to say. Who would you pick to start on your team? Who would you bench and who would you cut?
Matthew Stafford.
Joe Flacco is when he was with the Ravens, he was a winning quarterback, brother.
No, his team, he had a winning team. Flacco didn't do nothing.
Tom Brady had a winning team. That's how he won those Super. Come on, brother. We're not gonna do that. You can't take away stuff. Okay. You can't take away that stuff, bro, because you're gonna add it when we argue.
How many years? Okay. How many MVPs did Joe Flacco win?
He got a Super Bowl MVP.
Tom Brady got several. Tom Brady got several. But how many MVPs did that man win?
He got a Super Bowl MVP, bro. What does it matter about an
Tom
MVP?
Brady have several of those. How many MVPs did this man win? None, right?
Who are you arguing about? You arguing Joe Flacco and these three guys here. Now you bringing Tom Brady. Of course, Tom Brady got more.
Because you brought Tom Brady in, so now I'm just bringing the point.
You can't say Tom Brady. You can't say, bro. The problem is you try to say Tom Brady this and that, and then you try to say these guys aren't, because we say, oh, they won this. Oh, it's a team. It's a team. It's a team. No, Tom Brady went to a stacked team in the Buccaneers and won with a stacked team. A team won that, not Tom Brady. That's the
But
problem.
numbers he put up
Not
40
the problem.
touchdowns.
You can't say that,
He
bro.
put up 40 touchdowns both years.
You're
Besides
contradicting
the
your
last
own
year.
self. You're contradicting your own self, brother.
No, I'm not. I'm talking
Yes,
about
you are.
stats too. This man put up.
I'm telling you, your guy won 0 playoff wins, and my guy got 1. You're telling me, oh, that's a team win. Then you say Tom Brady got this many MVPs, or he won this many, this and this and that. That's a team. So which one is it? Is it the team or is it the guy? You can't take it away from one guy and add it to Tom Brady.
Second, first of all, you twisting arguments, brother.
No, you twisting arguments.
Let's get right though. Let's get right. Let's get right. First of all, my boy, I told you, Tom Brady won because of his team, but he was the man on that team. You know who
Which team?
Which
team are you talking about? Which team?
Any team he been on, they know who to turn to.
No.
If they need to get down somewhere,
I'm sorry. The year they won the Super Bowl with the Buccaneers, you put an average quarterback on that team, they're going to the Super Bowl anyways.
No. Tom Brady won the MVP that year. What are you talking about?
Bro, Tom Brady won every look at the team he had, bro. Look at the team he had, bro. Look at the guys he had. Gronkowski, a Hall of Famer. Antonio Brown, if he actually kept his whatever he had going on, if he would have stayed right, he probably would have been a top 3 receiver of all time statistically and just based off accolades. Mike Evans, he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. You're talking about Godwin. You're talking about that great offensive line they had. The running game was good. They had head coach Bruce Arians was really good. Todd Bowles, a great defensive coordinator. The defense was stacked. Come on, man. You doing extra right now. You doing
extra. You talking about
Tom Brady. You acting like Tom Brady went over there and just
talking about wins and losses, right, brother? That's what you're talking about.
Yes, and you're trying to take the losses. You're trying to take the wins away from my player, but you're trying to add them to Tom Brady by saying Tom Brady did this and did that. But it's a team, remember? So don't do that with Tannehill and say, oh, the team won that playoff game. Don't do that with him.
Tannehill. Have you ever heard them say? Have you ever heard the announcer? Oh, they left Tannehill with too much time. No. I heard them say
that don't matter.
I heard them say that about Patrick Mahomes. I ain't never heard him say about Joe Flacco neither. I ain't never heard him say about Ryan Tannehill. If anything, they've been like, oh, we got to get Derrick Henry in position. Not Tannehill.
It don't matter. It don't matter. I remember those Super Bowls when the niggas was winning by field goals and they got tuck rules and the defense was great. And they had guys like Tim Brown and they had guys like Corey Dillon and they had come on, man, those guys were good. Those are actually great players that people don't give a knowledge a lot. I'll be honest with you. That's fact. People say Tom Brady ain't had this and that, but he had Corey Dillon for a lot, and Corey Dillon was a baller. He had freaking
Dillon was a great back at the backfield and running. Yes.
He had Curtis Martin.
Yes.
He had Hall of Fame ballers over there. People try to act like he ain't had this and that. He had Gronkowski for years. He had Randy Moss for a year or two. He had ballers. I can't argue with you no more. I can't do it no more.
That's not the whole point of that whole thing.
You're talking about he left too much time for this quarterback. You just said he left too much time for that quarterback. I ain't never heard him say that.
You talking about wins, bro. And I'm telling you, my whole point was, bro, you got people like Flacco who got a winning record, but we know that wasn't Flacco. That was his team. And you look at Flacco numbers.
I get what you're saying.
This is the total argument.
I get what you're saying. Numbers, I totally do. But if you're gonna do that, you gotta do that with Tom Brady too.
But look at Tom Brady numbers.
Now you see. All right, so it goes from numbers to wins. Which one is it? Listen, Tom Brady won those couple of first Super Bowls.
You brought up wins,
bro.
Not good. My whole thing was Derek Carr. My whole thing is that Derek Carr. Y'all say he's not a winner. I said, bro, he leads his team. He's the team.
Well, how come he don't lose wins? Because he had Dan Waller.
In crying.
Who Joe Flacco had really?
Bro, Joe Flacco had Steve Smith. That man had doggone Anquan Bolton.
He had Steve Smith after.
Come on now.
After the Super Bowl for one.
Either way, bro, are you telling me his numbers didn't go up?
You're saying you're mentioning one guy. I'm mentioning one guy for Derek Carr. Steve Smith, Darren Waller. What?
No, don't do that because Those years, numbers.
Darren Waller was a top
The
three
years when
tight
he
end.
got those guys, that's when he made it to the playoffs. He
Who?
lost, but he made it to the playoffs. When he got Hunter Renfrow and all them boys, that's when they made it to the playoffs.
And still lost.
I mean, so
Joe Flacco would have won. Joe Flacco would have won.
Oh, stop
Ryan
it!
Tannehill would have won.
Stop it, bro.
Hey,
Tannehill
Baker
only
Mayfield would have won. Baker Mayfield already
Bruh.
went. And he would have won.
Tannehill only won his playoff game. Now, if you want to say it like that, I will give Baker it before I give Tannehill, because Baker actually made plays for the team to win. Tannehill, no.
I ain't never seen Baker Mayfield make many
I
plays.
ain't never seen Tannehill do anything to contribute to a win and doggone.
It's funny. It's funny how 3 years change a whole lot, man. You went from Tannehill being a great quarterback to now he cut.
I said Tannehill was an average quarterback. I never said Tannehill was a great quarterback.
You say he was great, and I told you, I say, dog, you threw that great word around too much.
And then I switched it. So stop playing, huh? Stop playing.
Hey, look, it was a good one, and like it can keep going. Matter of fact, it definitely gets heated, and just let us know in the comments if you made it this far.
Before you cut off, just think about this. Y'all love talking about wins. Matthew Stafford has a losing record, right? He only won 1 Super Bowl. He only been to the playoffs, like probably 2 times, 3 times, if that. That man is a better quarterback than anybody we just named tonight, right?
We mentioned Tom Brady.
He went to the Super Bowl. None of the niggas, none of the boys we picked went to number one time conference.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people we listed, the people we was talking about.
See, all right, you don't want to see. I'm arguing in a box, right? Because I'm not arguing an eye test. Because if you do that, Matthew Stafford is actually a better quarterback than Tom Brady.
See, no,
he has a better arm.
No, he don't.
He's more active. Yes, he is. He has a stronger arm than Tom Brady, bro. Tom Brady always had one of the weaker arms. Why do you think they play a short game? Come on, bro. Let's be for real. When have Tom Brady ever been a deep throw pass of the ball? He's never been.
Randy Moss,
brother. Randy Moss gonna moss people. That's why, bro.
Wes Welker.
He wasn't overthrowing. He was not
Wes
overthrowing.
Welker got one of the longest doggone receptions in NFL history. What are you talking about?
Randy Moss wasn't overthrowing people. I mean, Tom Brady wasn't overthrowing Randy Moss or nobody. I never seen him overthrow nobody. Everything was always short, intermediate game. You know that, bro. Stop acting like you seen him bombing.
We didn't switch. We didn't switch later on down with Tom Brady's last years to the play action offense with deep bombs. Come on, quit playing now.
Tom Brady has never had a strong arm. Not stronger than Matthew Stafford. Not stronger than Joe Flacco's.
Bro, Flacco sucked. Don't mention Flacco with Tom Brady. Don't mention
Flacco had a
Don't mention Matthew Stafford with Tom Brady neither.
That's what I'm saying. If we talking about the quarterback actually tangibles and abilities, Matthew Stafford had he's stronger arm, more accurate.
I'm not
faster, more athletic.
I'm not doing that with the Tannehill and them, because Tannehill was the most athletic quarterback out of all of them. I'm not doing that. But I'm just telling you.
I'm not doing that either. I'm not doing. I'm arguing in a box. So I'm saying I'm arguing in a box. I'm arguing within the parameters of statistics, win and loss records, and
I'm doing that. But I'm telling you, bro.
And I'm telling you, Matthew Stafford is a better quarterback than Tom Brady.
No, see, that's not going off statistics.
That's not going off statistics. I'm just going off what I know. As far as like the only thing Tom Brady probably got better than Matthew Stafford is IQ. He don't got a stronger arm. He don't got a stronger arm. I can't just do that. He don't got a stronger arm. He's not more accurate.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
He's not more athletic. Oh my gosh.
How can you say he's more accurate?
I hated Tom Brady so much. He threw 5-yard passes all the time. That's all he did was throwing 5-yard passes, like all the way down the field, like. Bro, and the guys just catch the pass and it's goal.
I watched the Ravens offense a lot too, because you was a Ravens fan, and if I know anything about
Joe Flacco got a strong arm, bro. He
got a strong arm. Don't get me wrong, but I know Ray Rice was almost leading y'all team in receptions a couple of years. So, what are we saying?
Hey, you can argue. The argument ain't Joe Flacco. The argument is Matthew Stafford. The argument is Matthew Stafford.
First of all, you want to talk about
Tom Brady more accurate than Joe Flacco, but he's not. He don't got a stronger arm. I don't even think he's more athletic. I don't even think he's more athletic than Joe Flacco.
I mean, I'm not arguing that either. But now Matthew Stafford, I would argue. I would love to see that foot race.
No,
you won't.
Matthew Stafford more accurate, more athletic than Tom Brady.
I don't know that. I see him. He got a bad back. Tom Brady don't
now. But yeah, hey, look. The list that we
can keep going. We can keep going.
The list actually, we actually stayed on here longer than I thought. The list actually was a very debatable list. I just thought
it's not debatable though, because I think it's clear cut and dry who the bench person should be, who the starter should be, and who the dog.
Baker Mayfield should be the cut guy for sure.
Facts.
And Derek Carr should be the bench guy. If you want a winner, pick Tannehill. Everybody who want to win. If you want a winner on your team, go.
Did Tannehill win with the Dolphins?
Yes, he has more winning records with the Dolphins than Derek Carr has with the Oakland Raiders.
Did he make the playoffs with the Dolphins?
Yes, he did.
That's a genuine question because matter of fact, yeah, he did. That's the year Tom Brady got hurt.
He did. I know he did because he always beat Tom Brady.
That's the year Tom Brady got hurt. Yes,
he's always beat Tom Brady. The Dolphins always used to beat the Patriots, especially the last game of the season. If the Patriots and the Dolphins play the last two games anywhere in the last 2 or 3 games of the season, the Dolphins winning.
First of all, he didn't do anything, but
that's true. Usually that's true. It's always something happen, bro, where it's like some crazy play and they end up winning.
Exactly. He never did anything.
Hey, he won. The record goes to him as a winner.
No, bro.
Hey, we can't argue. Hey, we can't argue. Hey, do you know what? I appreciate. Hey, look, Meech. Hey, I appreciate the topic for tonight. Hey, B, I appreciate your energy.
You went to the playoffs.
Your energy, Meech. Bring that more intensity next time, man. Make sure you bring a little more intensity. You definitely made it interesting though, because I don't know if you was just trying to do that.
Yeah, you definitely did, because that was a wrench.
I don't know if you try to make the show a little interesting, debate interesting or not. But please, next time. Yeah, next time let's be for real. Yeah, because you picked Baker Mayfield, and first thing I heard when you said that, I was like, oh, I can't believe I got to argue with Baker Mayfield. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. Hey, we'll be looking forward to the next one. I definitely don't want to hold you guys up too much longer. I know you got families. I got families. It's already 8:22, so I'm definitely past the time I was even supposed to be on here.
So Cam Newton record is 78.
We're not doing that right now. We're gonna do that later.
Please stop.
Appreciate you guys. Hey, leave a like
before we get
leave
off.
a like, share, and make sure you comment who you will pick as a start and bench and cut.